legend of Cher was born in the 60s as one part of Sonny and Cher, alongside her husband, Sonny Bono.
I got you, babe.
After they split, Cher went solo and things really kicked up a gear, releasing stacks of hits and hosting her own variety shows where the only thing more impressive than the costumes were the duets.
Ooh, baby, give me one more chance. Won't you be like me?
Turning her talent to acting, she achieved rave reviews in a string of films, including Mermaids, Silkwood and Mask.
You know, if I had dug his grave every time one of you geniuses told me he was going to die, I'd be eating chop suey in China by now.
Proving it wasn't a fluke, in 1988 she picked up an Oscar for Moonstruck.
I don't think that this means that I am somebody, but I guess I'm on my way. Thank you.
And this year she returned to the screen in Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. But, of course, Cher is more than just the credits of her career, as proven by her fiery Twitter account.
Those who can must take a dreamer into their homes and protect them. I'm ready to do this, and others in my business will do the same. Sanctuary!
Oh, sure you will, Cher. I'll believe it when I see it.
Then keep your eyes open, bitch.
Cher, how did you celebrate Madonna's birthday?
I got a colonic.
She is the only person on the planet to score a Billboard #1 single in 6 consecutive decades. And this run is sure to continue with the release of her album of ABBA hits, Dancing Queen.
So when you're near me, darling, can't you hear me? SOS.
Bow down, folks, because Cher is in town and she is our queen now.
Please welcome Cher. Well, this is a privilege. Welcome to the show and welcome to the country. You've just arrived here ready for your tour. It's been 13 years, I think, since your last tour. Was it something that we said?
No, no, absolutely not.
Your career has been so grand and so sprawling and it's been so long, there's been so many highs in it. How does someone like you go about narrowing all that down into a set list that doesn't take a week?
Well, this is really mostly hits, you know, from the 60s all the way to now, and then the new ABBA songs too. I've just kind of chosen the ones that people seem to like the most, you know, and spending the time and trying to just get things that people seem to like the most.
And it has been a huge year for you. Of course, you're back on screen with Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. How did that gig come about?
Well, it's kind of weird. My old agent, who has been my friend for so long, he is the head of Universal, and he just called me and said, "You're doing Mamma Mia too," and hung up. He said, "You never do anything, you turn everything down. This is good for you, you're doing it."
Okay.
Cher, you're one of the very few singers to really successfully make that leap from singing to acting. Was that a nerve-wracking thing to do?
Well, you know, I had really wanted to do this for a long time, and even though I had all my friends were, you know, heads of studios and all, you know, all that, I couldn't get a job. And so my first job was with Robert Altman, and it was a play. And everyone said, don't hire her, don't hire her. And if you knew him, you would know that that's exactly the thing he did. But so that was my first experience with acting, and I really liked it. I did Silkwood, this movie with Mike Nichols, and that's how I met Meryl. And Mike said to me, "Oh, the trailer's in the movie. This is the theater it's playing in. Run over." And the trailer came on, and we were excited. And you know, it said Meryl Streep and applause, and then Curdy, and then applause, and then when they mentioned my name, everyone started to laugh, and that was pretty difficult. And then I called Mike and said, "Dad, this is what happened." He said, "You know what? They won't be laughing at the end."
Sure, back to the music. You're about to release your album of ABBA covers, Dancing Queen. They were massive in Australia. Were you into ABBA back then when they were big?
You know, they weren't that big in America. We had Waterloo, Mamma Mia, and Dancing Queen. But it wasn't the way it was all over the world. You know, I kind of got, I really got into them from Muriel's Wedding.
I know you've said that ABBA songs can be really easy and really difficult to sing.
Yeah.
What did you mean by
right.
that?
They seem like they're going to be, oh, this is so simple, but they're not. You know, I had to go back in twice for Winner Takes It All and, well, actually, Winner Takes It All, Fernando and Dancing Queen.
Cher, we have to talk about your Twitter account. We love you on Twitter. You're pretty loose on it. Do you follow how it's going, or do you just tweet and walk away?
Oh, yeah, I get lots of backlash, and sometimes it's real tough, and the people are, you know, it's not good. You know, I've had death threats, so sometimes I can go overboard. I'm almost never sorry. I've only taken about 5-7 tweets off. I thought, you know what, you went too far.
Is it true that your president, Donald Trump, blocked you?
I think so. Because no, he said something, and I went, you know, dude, I don't think that Lincoln or Roosevelt would have taken the time to tweet me, so go to work.
Speaking of politicians, you came out here for Mardi Gras and had a selfie with Malcolm Turnbull, who was the Prime Minister. Did you know we got rid of him for you because we realised you didn't like him?
You know what? I was like, he was telling me how pro the gay community he was, and I just thought, oh, he's this great guy that's, you know, supportive. And then someone said, nope, nope, nope.
Well, now he's a nobody. He's living in New York, he's out of a job, so perhaps you can drop in and see him when you go home.
Yeah, right.
So, by the way, congratulations. You're being honoured at the Kennedy Centre. This is a huge honour.
Yes.
That not very many
Yes.
people receive. How do you feel about that?
I'm very excited. When President Obama was the president, I thought, oh my God, maybe I'll get it while he's the president, but then I didn't. So I'm getting it now. But I mean, whenever you get it, this is a big thing.
Yeah, well, you got it while Donald Trump's the president. Apparently, it's a good thing that
he's not going to be there.
Oh,
he
isn't
won't be
it?
there.
Because it's customary, isn't it, for the president to be there for these sorts of things?
It is right.
So is this his call or your call?
I don't know. It's not my call. He doesn't go.
I read a fabulous quote from your mother that if you don't pay attention to your age, it won't pay attention to you. Is that a motto that you live by, Cher?
Yeah, well, no, we disagree on that one.
Oh, really?
40 was good for me. Actually, up till 50, that was a really good time. That was easy.
Out of all the amazing facts that I've read about you, is it true that you can plank for 5 minutes?
Absolutely.
Wow.
But I'm going to tell you, but not every time. I think I've done it like a couple of times. I can plank 2 or 3 minutes easily. It's a combination of really wanting to and really being pissed off. It's like I'm doing this.
I would agree with that, Cher.
I did it on a morning show with Harry Smith.
Well, would you like to do it now?
No.
Thought it was worth asking, and that was the answer it deserved. Cher's album, Dancing Queen, is out on Friday. If you want to find out where you can see her live on tour, head to the links page on our website. Would you please thank the one, the only, Cher?
You're welcome.